The elephant money price done took a dip, and I'm scared. Let's take a look and see what happened and see the lessons that we can learn from this, people. Let's jump into this. What's going on, peeps? Yo, I wanted to drop a video this morning because a little bit of dumping has been going down in the realm of elephant money. But this is a good thing, people. I know you guys look at these red, bloody streets for a day and get concerned, but let's really look into it a little bit more. Don't lose faith and confidence in this, people. And if you do, by all means, sell off your position, because this is one of the beautiful parts about elephant money, is that you have that elephant sitting right there available in your wallet. And all you have to do at any given point in time is click that sell button and you can sell off those tokens. All right, so understand, guys, that Bertha is still doing her thing. The elephant money protocol is still solid. However, I do want to address a couple comments that I found to be interesting. So when things like this happens, and this looks bad, I just really wanted to start off showing a chart like that because that looks bad, right? That looks bad. But then you, again, as always, you have to project out and see the accomplishments that the price action has done and reflect on this. And let's reflect on a few other things. Okay, but let's address some comments, and not to bash you guys for leaving comments, because I love it. This is a great way to test out a protocol. Okay. All right. So this guy, a couple of days, well, 16 hours ago, he said, when we're going to reach this 1 cent. And I give a reply and I give an estimate. I'm like, hey, that's too far out in the future to determine when that's going to be. But I did give somewhat of an example, and I'm like, hey, you guys can read through this comment if you want to, but at the end, I'm still projecting a price of $1.15 per million by the end of November. And this right here is not going to affect that price estimate at all. I'm still looking for this at minimum. Okay, and I'm going to tell you guys why in a minute. All right, also, we have a comedian here. Elephant Money just killed himself and jumped off a cliff. Hence the title of this video, right? The elephant jumping off a cliff, right? But understand what happened here, people. Okay, a little paranoia kicked in. We reached the all-time high. Some people want to sell off, get their profits. Some people follow up and say, oh, no, the price is falling. And then out of fear that they capitalize on it and say, oh, let me dump my positions as well. Now, to me, this is a good thing, because now we are learning that elephant money is actually following the traditional technical analysis that you can use in traditional markets, right? Which is beautiful. You know, we got to a point close to the all-time high, depending on which DEX you're looking at. So let's pull this out. And so we have reached that all-time high. So this right here did present a level of resistance. Right, this line right here. That was a nice little level of resistance that's being tested. Okay, and to have a pullback like this is actually a healthy thing. This lets me know that unlike drip, we have some intelligent investors in the elephant money ecosystem. So these guys are coming in and say, okay, we've reached this point. Let's take profits. Let's dump on some stuff. And keep in mind, guys, this is not a bad thing, right? Everyone should take profits at any given point in time. And the system is built for that. Bertha is not burning or in heat or anything like that. If she is in heat, she's about to get some and drop out some more. But she is continuing to build. So in the midst of this, you know, we know that we can follow some traditional technical analysis techniques for elephant money. All right. We know that this is a healthy correction. And typically when this happens, guys, what happens when you test an area of support or resistance? We know it gets weaker the next time it's tested. So we might come down, have a healthy pullback. And this presents, for those of us that know and understand, this presents buying opportunities for us to buy at a lower price. Also keep in mind when things like the elephant treasury, or not the treasury, but the graveyard, when it starts dumping off, we're still got a ways to go. But once that type of activity goes off, a lot of us in the elephant community, when this reaches 51%, know that there's going to be a similar drop. So there will be a pullback, but that will not stop elephant money from doing what it does. And there will still be buy pressure on the token. I want you guys also to look at the buys and sells. I think yesterday when I checked it, the sell, it was about 1.3, 1.4 million at the time, and this was down in the less than 200,000. The buy volume was. So we did have a nice large sell-off. Again, someone posted a video and says, this is at the expense of new people coming in. No, this is Bertha doing her thing. There is a price pullback. However, there will be a recovery. And watch, guys, as this recovers, it'll just go back up. It'll test it again. And as long as we're not seeing lower lows, we're still good, guys. We're still good. The system has not changed. It's still doing its thing in the background, helping to support the price, helping to put buy pressure on the tokens. Also, as far as the number of buys and sales, when I checked it yesterday, we still have more buys than sales, even throughout the day yesterday. There were some sell-offs, but you have people that know and understand things about elephant money that they're just buying in and scooping up those buys. All right. So we are still in a good position, guys. Let's see here. We have check some numbers that I compared. Let's see. The elephant treasury looks like it's dropped by maybe about what, 10 million? $10 million. But as I look at this, the prices indeed dropped. It was what, close to 60 cents, I guess. What is this number up here? 59 cents per million, close to 59 cents per million. So we had a 9% correction, 7% correction or something like that, which again is not a bad thing. And even now the buying has started. I did scoop up some yesterday. Of course, I look at this as a buying opportunity with this wallet right here. Let's see, this is my little play wallet. So that was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 6 hours ago. So I just saw the price drop here at this one. And when I logged it, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and pick up some more. And this teaches us one thing that we should do in regards to elephant money. And what is that? DCA, people. Dollar cost average your way into it. Watch the market. Take out little snippets of your capital and say, okay, there's a price drop. Because by me buying yesterday at a price of 52 cents per minute, once I saw the price reach that point, I'm able to get in today for a less amount that I bought then. Now, granted, this value here did drop, right? But now this presents me with another opportunity to buy in at a little bit less. So, like I say, this is my play wallet. I'm going to do with it, just to play, test out the system. And I'm noting also, just FYI, guys, I've made a $2,900 investment in this thus far, right? And if I was a cash out, if I look at the value, it's probably saying 3,000. But remember, if I cash out, pay the taxes and everything, that's what I'll walk away with. So I am actually in the hole by a little bit over, well, close to $300, right? 250, 249, something like that. Not a problem. I can practically ride this wave down. Even if it goes down a bit more, I can ride the wave down a little bit more and not sweat. Same with one of my other wallets that I've shown you in the past. You know, this one is down by about $100. Okay. So I'm just going to sit back, relax, learn the lesson from this and say, yes, we can actually practice traditional technical analysis on this system. We can DCA our way in and take advantage of opportunities like this. And we can help the herd grow. All right, so with that, to my brother here that says we jumping off a cliff, I will liken that to, yeah, part of the herd, they see an oasis. They see some water down at the bottom of the hill. They get thirsty. They jump off that cliff to go down the hill to grab themselves some water. But the rest of the herd, we sitting here patiently relaxing. We're not stressed because I'm telling you guys, when I checked out the system, this stuff Bank Teller has put in place is solid. There will continue to be buy pressure on the token, and it will continue to draw user interest, particularly that of investors. So you guys don't sweat this, and I'm not even gonna call you diamond hands because I think that's an insult, or no, paper hands, what they call it. I think that's an insult talking about people that want to sell off. The beautiful thing about Elephant Money is that it is designed to allow you to sell off like this, right? And you can take profits or you can cut your losses. That is up for you as an individual investor to decide. Me in particular, I will continue to remain in this system because I am confident in it. I do believe that it will be life-changing. Like some of the others said, Elephant Money is here to change the world. Each one teach one. All right. So the more this information gets out, people, the more people come out and investors and see healthy charts like this, there will continue to be investor interest. And on the back end, Bertha and all the other protocols are going to be doing this thing. All right. I just wanted to drop this out there for you guys to say, hey, here's a lesson learned. These are the things we learned from it. Number one, we can apply technical analysis to Elephant Money. Number two, this is actually a healthy correction. Check the markets, people. Just learn some traditional technical analysis. This is a healthy pullback. And number three, consider dollar cost averaging your way in. Don't put all your money in at once, right? Just take some money that you know you could lose. Like I say, $10. I've been campaigning those $10. Come in, introduce $10 into the system. You see things like this happen. I mean, what's $10 that you can lose? You're not losing the whole 10. You dump in another 10, right? Keep it minimum, play in the system because we are still in the early stages. And I've heard it said in the past and believe this to be true. This right here will eventually be a little dot in the radar. And this right here, even more so, because throughout the rest of this month, we're going to see that this price, I'm quite confident that will continue to escalate beyond the previous all-time high. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this one. We'll holla on the next one. Peace out.